conveyance and get our load to where we need to go. Hi, my name's Sandy Buttars. I work here with Doug Andrus. I've been here since February 14th solo, started January 5th, went through 6 weeks of training. Okay, so this is my home, truck number 3118. They call me Dragon Lady because I have my dragons. This is my hobby. This is what I like to enjoy doing on my off time. Doug Andrus has been a great company. They are actually the first company that would actually hire me as a female. Other companies would not hire me as a female because I had no training or couldn't be on their insurance, so I've been denied. So Doug Andrus was the first one to give me an opportunity to become what I've always wanted to do, was to drive a semi-truck. And through that opportunity, I've gone from long haul, from 48 states to now the maxi, the heavy haul. Before I started trucking, I actually worked as assistant living. A CNA, was certified for assisted living homes. I did that for 10 years until wasn't making a lot of money, but we made ends meet. Through things in life changes with the world, they shut the doors down because they would no longer accept Medicaid. So I went to 2 or 3 different facilities and I loved everyone. I never left because of the people I worked for. I left because they closed the doors on me and they shut the facilities down. So I took the opportunity to get my CDL, went through Sage Trucking, and got an opportunity with Doug Andrus. Did I enjoy working with assisted living? Absolutely. It was never about pay. I love the fact that I can take care of people. They depended on me to be there for them, which I absolutely love. I have a great big heart and always want to be there to help people. With Doug Andrus, I still get to carry on my tradition. I get to still help people, people part of Doug Andrus family, as well as other truckers. I've done some pretty amazing things, I think. I helped pull a guy out of a semi one time. He jackknifed. I helped a lady who hit a deer and totaled her vehicle, and even though I had to be somewhere, I had enough time that I stopped and would make sure that she was safe. And then just 2 years ago on Christmas Eve, coming down LeGrand Hill, there was a family who broke down with a spare tire, or not broke down, but had a flat tire. And I parked my semi behind them because I didn't want them to get hit by other truckers that were going down the hill. And I stayed there and helped them underneath their vehicle, try to get their spare tire off until the cops showed up and told me I could leave. So, but I still get to help other people. This weather, you know, we've got to be, we're even though we have a family with Doug Andrus, but we still have to take care of everybody else out there. Whether they're our part of our, but it's the industry. I mean, if we're all just going to turn our noses up to people, then we never get to care for other people. We never, you know, never make a difference. We don't change what the industry, the truckers have a bad rap. So even though I may be one person, but it only takes one person to make somebody happy that day. And then the next day, then maybe they'll move on and help somebody else because I helped them that day. They weren't, you know, bitter because nobody helped them. And me being a female, I mean, I don't care. I jumped out and we throw tow straps and I'm pulling people to safety. I mean, it's about just helping people, not, it's everybody. So for my advice for females who want to be part of this industry, I have ran into so many females that have always said they wanted to travel the states, go out there, and I tell them, do it. Don't be afraid to face your fears. I was scared to death to be a trucker, but you know what? 5 years in, and I'm still telling people, if this is what you want to do, go do it. Don't be restricted. It's not a man's world, it's a female world as well. Times have changed. We do just as good as the men. I mean, sometimes we can do better. I don't know. If you have the passion to drive, and you love to drive, and you love to travel, then trucking with Doug Andrus is the way to go. They will make sure you're taken care of. They look out for their female drivers as well. I've ran into a few of that. So, and they care about everybody. I only travel the Northwest. I run up the 84, down the 90, make a routine. I have a fabulous dispatcher, Josh. Also, when I first started out with Doug Andrus, My dispatcher, Mike Stokes, actually helped me with everything I could ever learn how to do outside of my training. He was dispatchers are very important to Doug Andrus family because you get to know them on a personal level, and you are a name and not a number, which is another reason why I absolutely love my family here at Doug Andrus, because they know who you are and what you enjoy doing. The one that stands out to in my mind the most was in Cleveland, Ohio, and I was, I think it was like my second or third month in trucking, and I happened to take a wrong turn because of construction. Ended up in a residential area, and I know no trucks had been there because I was trimming trees. I got turned around off a 90-degree angle, parked next to a church, put my hands in my head and started bawling. Called my dispatcher because I was afraid I couldn't go any further because there was a bridge, and it was a low bridge, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't back up. You're not supposed to back up. I panicked. I called my dispatcher, Mike, at the time. I literally filled his phone with tears, and he was trying to help me, and I finally had called the police, and they came over, and I told them, please don't give me a ticket, you know, I'm so sorry. And the officer told me, he's like, we're not going to give you a ticket, we're here to help you. I'm like, thank you. And so I dropped my airbags out of my truck, and I went under this railroad track bridge, and I had an officer walk with me to make sure I didn't hit, and they stopped traffic on both sides of the road so nobody could interfere. And as soon as we got out, I would give them a hug, and I was like, thank you, and then I was gonna come home and quit because that was over stressful. That was more than I could ever handle, but obviously I didn't quit. I'm still here. No matter how tough life gets, always take that first step and conquer your dreams, because you never know where you'll be if you don't do it. So go do what you want to do, because I am.